The distance to Kidepo Valley National Park is 570 kilometers, perhaps the farthest of the Class A national parks. It's this seeming remoteness that makes it particularly wild. In the past, getting there was very hard, close to impossible. Things have since changed, and in this first part of the three-part visit to Kidepo, we examine how to get there in terms of the roads.
We welcome you to go with us, and at the end of the day, we hope our experience will help you to make your own decision to visit Kidepo, arguably the only real wilderness left in Africa. But how can we forget why many have not gone to Kidepo? It's not because of the 570 kilometers to get there from Kampala that was the issue, but the actual getting there. This was the road situation 3 years ago. Today, more than half of the journey is on smooth tarmac, guaranteed for the first 320 kilometers.
Traveling for about 5 hours from Kampala, and we have reached Gulu. This is where we are now. And 100% of the journey in terms of the road is tarmacked, which makes the ride easy. And when you get to Gulu, your journey is far reduced. In fact, it's more, you have crossed more than a half of the journey that is left now. Now we move to Kitugum, and we see the road situation there, whereby the last time we were here, things were not as good, but I'm told the road is being made now, and I'm eager to see, because I would like the way to Kidepo to be made easy for every Ugandan.
In the past, here is where tarmac ended, with us set off for the Gulu-Kitugum road, and it was starting to look like 3 years ago. But 1 kilometer down the road, and there were signs that something might be changing.
I said a while ago that I just heard that Kitugum road is being made. I just came to find out for myself, and indeed, it's being made, tarmac, between Gulu and Kitugum. So the ride to Kidepo between Gulu and Kitugum will soon be as smooth as from Kampala to Gulu, which will make it far easier.
In fact, some of the sections of the road are well made. It's nowhere near what things used to be. Admittedly, the tarmac stops in Kitugum, and from there on, you drive on good Maram roads all the way to Kidepo. I cannot, however, forget this infamous section within the last 50 kilometers to Kidepo, and this spot, which brought the worst of the trouble trail to Kidepo.
If necessary.
This spot I'm standing has a history. It has a history which is infamous. For those who were determined 3 years ago to access Kidepo National Park, this is where it made a difference. Because it did not matter if you had a four-wheel drive car. If it had rained, you got stuck here. And it made access to the park almost impossible. But after many efforts, almost a campaign, this is the point where everything has been smoothed out, and as you can see, it is absolutely motorable, which has gone a long way to improve access to Kidepo National Park.
The access roads to this park have also increased. It does not matter which side you want to take. You can take the Gulu, Kitugum, Kampala road. You can take the Mbale, Soroti, Muria. You can take Mbale, Nakapiripirit, Kotido road. All of them are fair, and you can get here more or less in a day. Other than the Mbale Amoroto road, that one's a bit long. I would recommend a day, but generally in all seasons you can get to Kidepo right now.
So for sure now, access to Kidepo is only 1 day of road travel, and is possible in all seasons. In fact, word has it that the road will eventually be tarmacked right to the doorstep of the park. Here is a tip. If you are to take on the 570 kilometers in 1 day, start very early, about 7 a.m. at most, and be sure to take short rests in Gulu or Kitugum. Depending on the car you are driving, an average vehicle may consume 40 to 50 liters one way. Tomorrow, we are in Kidepo National Park itself. Join us as we take you to see what Kidepo has to offer. This is just the beginning, because for the next 10 days or so, we are going to take you on safari in Uganda.